one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 44. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines, as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1.
What we got? Switch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
At the 20.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
DK Metcalf. 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Now Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Edwards in there. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
A 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Eric Ebron, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Haskins. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Here's Mecole Hardman. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A short kick taken to the 18. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. He'll run it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The tackle made by Miles Jack.
Again on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hardman to return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 10.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
42-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff here. There's running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
34-yard line.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Metcalf. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Haskins. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 25 on second down, Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Number 14,
DK Metcalf.
Touchdown.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
20, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
At the 41-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Chris Boswell on for the
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down. To throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mahomes picked off by Anthony Brown. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for number 10. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
with this, ayy.